Welcome back guys, wishing everyone a blessed and prosperous new year. In this video, I'll be testing 3 Epic Games freebie on my Rog Ally that has Windows 11, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Ghostrunner II and Sifu. I was planning to use Optiscaler FSR frame generation mod in these games, but all of them ran very nicely on Rog Ally out of the box. Ghostrunner II supports both DirectX 11 and 12 mode. In DirectX 12 mode, it exhibited VRAM leak. On Ally, VRAM usage exceeded 8 GB. This caused the game to crash, so I would recommend running the game in DirectX 11 mode if you want to use a frame generation technique with it. Just use AFMF 2, AMD's travel level implementation of frame generation. I'll just use Optiscaler Mod and Sifu. I'll kick things off with Hot Wheels Unleashed. It's a racing game in which we assume the control of vehicles from Hot Wheels franchise and race against other opponents in miniature tracks set in various everyday locations and environments such as garage, kitchen, and even bedroom. The vehicles featured in the game can be extensively customized. Game features a career mode, a time trial, and a track editor. Supports up to 12 players in an online session. For this game, I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 441. I have installed AMD's latest GPU driver, Adrenaline Edition, version 24.12.1, using a 30 watts manual profile or 3 power value set at 30 watts. Full HD resolution CPU boost disabled. Connected my 8-bit to 2C wireless controller to Ally via 2.4 GHz band wireless mode. The game's profile did not pop up automatically in Adrenaline software. I had to manually add the game's exe file to Adrenaline. Just open Adrenaline software, go to gaming, click on the 3 dots here, click on add a game, navigate to the directory where you have installed the game. In my case it's C drive, Epic folder, Hot Wheels Unleashed folder, there it is. Open Hot Wheels folder, open binaries folder, open Win64 folder, open Epic Game Store, select this exe file, click on open. I've already done that. There's the game's profile, open it. FreeSync on, anti-lag setting on, VSync on, that's it. In-game settings, resolution, Full HD, VSync off. Game supports FSR 1.0 using its ultra quality preset. Unlock the FPS. Settings maxed out, high to very high. Motion blur disabled, that's it. Start a race. Multiplayer mode, Hot Wheels City Rumble. Vehicle, I'll select this one. The race is about to start. Using a custom Afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics. Vehicle, 11 other racers in this race. Nice graphics, look at the reflection quality. Getting over 100 FPS, this is amazing, so smooth. No point in using FSR frame generation in this game. This is the game running at max preset. Still we are getting over 100 FPS. 120 FPS. Use boost. Trailing behind. Oh no, 11th position. Went off track there. Respawn. Can see the other racers playing the catch-up game. Explosions are going off in the background. People are celebrating the new year. Back in the game. So excellent performance on Rog Ally. VRAM usage is around 4.6 GB. Almost hitting the GPU bottleneck. Now I'll be testing the next game. Ghostrunner II is played from a first person perspective. We play as Jack, who is a very agile character, being able to traverse dangerous environments by dashing, jumping, wall running and sliding. He can also utilize a grappling hook to swing through the environment and use sensory boost, which briefly slows down time, allowing Jack to strafe through the air. The game also introduces a stamina meter, which dictates how frequently players can dash and deflect attacks. While a sword is a primary weapon, Jack also has access to several special abilities which can be used in both combat scenarios and solving puzzles. Adrenaline settings for Ghostrunner II, FreeSync on, VSync off. I'll be using AFMF 2 in this game. It's disabled for the time being. In-game settings, video, 900p resolution display mode, full screen, Game supports FSR 2 upscaler using its quality preset. Everything set to high. Blur disabled. FPS uncap. In-game VSync off. There can be a few hiccups at the start of a cutscene. If you're running the game in DX 12 mode, here the game will be running in a slow motion state. DX 11 mode. 40 to 50 FPS. This is real-time gameplay. FPS increased to around 60. Yeah, 50 to 60 FPS. Smooth experience, even without frame generation. Almost hitting the GPU bottleneck. 90% GPU load, so the game's performance seems to be limited by the single core CPU performance. I'll just enable AFMF 2 now. FPS is all over the place. 70 FPS there. Just open internal in. Alt plus R keys. AFMF on. Status active. Should be seeing the green tick. Search mode set to high. This prevents frame generation from getting disabled during fast visual motion. Performance mode set to quality. Disable anti-lag setting. Enable radiant chill setting. Apply a 60 FPS cap by setting idle FPS and peak FPS values to 60. We need to use eternal lens overlay to showcase the FPS count. Afterburner won't work. You can see FPS increased to around 120. Yeah, I can observe the added amount of smoothness. There is some ghosting around the crosshair. Difficult to observe this. It's definitely present. Look at the smoothness. This is amazing. AFMF 2 works very nicely in this game. Run along the wall. Slide. Dash towards the enemy like that. Oh no, got hit there. I was in a hurry. More enemies. Can even block the attacks. Just need to hold the L1 key like this. Slice them. Go through here. Parry. Just need to press the L1 key right before our enemy's attacks land. Look at the reflection quality. Gorgeous visuals. Cyberpunk theme. There can be a few hiccups like this. New area was getting loaded up, most probably. Now I'll be testing Sifu with Optiscaler Mod. We'll be using the mod's preview 84 build. It's not available on GitHub. I'll give its direct download link in the description of the video, or you can download it from Optiscaler's Discord server. Just extract the mod's contents, open the file, select all the files and folders present inside this archive file, copy, go back, paste, open DLSS overrides folder, execute this registry file, enable signature override, yes, ok, go back, change the name of nvngx.dll file to dxgi.dll, and just select the highlighted files. Need to copy them in the games install directory. 4 files. Copy. Open the games install directory. Epic Games Library. Click on the 3 dots below the games box art. Manage. Click on the folder icon here. Open Sifu folder. Open binaries folder. Open Win64 folder. Paste the mod files here. Overwrite in my case. They were already present here. Open the games install folder again. Sifu. Open engine folder. Open plugins folder. Runtime folder, NVIDIA folder, DLSS folder, binaries folder, third party folder, Win64 folder. There's the DLL file. Copy it. Paste it in the same directory where you pasted the mod files. Backtracking. Sifu folder, binaries folder, Win64 folder right here. Paste. Change its name to nvngx.dll. We are ready to run the game. In order to use Optiscaler frame generation in Sifu, you need to run the game in DirectX 12 mode. Just open your Epic Games library, click on the three dots below the games box art, click on manage here, enable the setting launch options, and this line of text -DX12. This game's profile did not pop up automatically in Adrenaline software. I had to manually add the game's exe file to Adrenaline. Just open Adrenaline, go to gaming, click on the three dots here, click on add a game, navigate to the directory where you installed the game. In my case it's C drive, Epic folder, Sifu folder again, binaries, bin64. There's the game's exe file selected, then click on open. I've already added it, there it is. Enable FreeSync and VSync and delay setting on. It's a beat 'em up action game which is set in China. Players control the child of a martial arts school's master who seeks revenge on those responsible for their father's death. Every time the protagonist dies, they are resurrected by a magical talisman and age up, gaining access to more powerful attacks but with reduced health. For some reason my gamepad is not working. I'll be using L as gamepad. It's working. Video settings, full HD resolution, display mode full screen, DLSS enabled using its quality preset. This means the mod is working. VSync off, ultra settings. Open Optiscaler Mod menu by pressing the insert keyboard key and just increase the menu size, scale. Upscaler set to XeSS, version 1.3.1. Frame generation disabled for the time being. There's a character. This game suffers from traversal stutters. You guessed it right, it uses Unreal Engine 4. Stuttering and Unreal Engine 4 go hand in hand. Block the attacks by pressing the L1 key. Here we are getting around 80 FPS without frame generation, not bad at all. It's a very smooth experience. VRAM usage is around 3 GB only, hitting the GPU bottleneck. Image quality is looking decent, no artifacts around the character model. I'll just enable frame generation on. Hudfix setting enabled, limit value set to on, extended setting disabled, show you the debug view. Displays are working properly for all of the images. No HUD elements are visible in the bottom middle image. Colors are exactly the same for the bottom right and bottom middle images. Color palette should not be different. Just disable the debug view and play the game. FPS increased to around 110 and also the added amount of smoothness. Input delay is not a problem. We were already getting close to 80 FPS without frame generation. Can't jump, only attack. Another guy. Subtitles are not flickering. Same thing for the HUD elements. Mod works very nicely in this game. Amazing freebie, but you only have 24 hours to grab it. I grabbed the bottle there, smashed on this guy's head. Oh my god, can use the objects in the environment. FPS always stays above 100. To jump out the window. This guy's blocking my attack. It's done. Made to the other side. So excellent experience on Ally. That's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.